I look in the mirror. What do I see? I see Mark. Who is Mark? Mark's a skin encapsulated ego. I look to my right, I see John. In front of me, I see Ken. I see Katie, excuse me. Kathy's over there. Okay? Right? Catherine's over there. Kathy's over there. Okay? Right? But watch now, just watch for a second. Just watch any movement. Just be kind of in complete flow. Okay? Any movement of egoic consciousness that arises, just watch it. Okay? Just watch it play. Okay? So we've got Catherine there, Katie there, Mark here, Marcy there, John there, Jason there. What's your name, man? Right? Right? We've got everyone, right? Or I've got this whole group. Okay? Now, each of us is a skin encapsulated ego. Right? Each of us is this. This is me. This is my identity. This is my personality. This is who I am. Okay? This is my separate self. Okay? My name's Tanya Hughes. That's who I am. It's my separate self. That's me. Separate self. What's the major enlightenment teaching in the world? Stay with me, okay? This is where Michael went crazy yesterday. We literally talked about these 5 minutes. What's the big enlightenment teaching in the world? What is it? Anyway, take it away. Barbara, you look enlightened? Tell me.
Well, that we're more than we think we are.
We're more than we think we are, and what do we need to do?
Drop the separate self.
We need to somehow die to the ego. We realize we're more than we think we are. We die to the ego, which is the separate self. And I move beyond my separate self in order to accomplish what? In order to, Stephanie, to be absorbed into nothing. Why would you want to be absorbed into nothing?
I'm saying
that's
that's not
That's
where
what they
we're
say.
at, but that's what they say.
That's what they say.
Right, that's what...
Those people.
Right.
Those people. Not us. Not us. Not us sophisticated, evolved kind of practitioners of advanced enlightenment. Those assholes. No. That's not true. Okay? So they say, right, be absorbed into nothing. Why would I want to be absorbed into nothing? Right? Whatever that means. Why would I want to move? Let me say it simpler. Why would I want to move beyond my separate self? Why would I want to do that? Why do people teach? I mean, this is the greatest enlightenment teaching in the world. Move beyond your separate self. Why would you want to do that, sister?
Well, if we're more than we think we are, then you move beyond your separate self.
If I'm more than I think that I am, I want to know who I am. I want to move beyond my separate self. Keep telling me. Keep talking. This is like so important. Let's just kind of set the ground here. Why would I want to? Right, the entire enlightenment teaching, the entire planet, is about moving beyond your separate self. Why? I like my separate self. I like my shirt.
I want to know who I really am.
I want to know who I really. Why? Why you bother? Hang out, nice woman, relax, get a life. Right? Why? Who cares?
Attachment
True
creates
self.
suffering.
So because go ahead.
I want to know my true self because I actually, to actually enjoy life and not some false manufacturing.
So there's a level of enjoyment of pleasure that I might get from the realization of my true self that's not available through this false thing which creates suffering. Right? And that actually, the basic teaching, right? Buddha's first noble truth. Right? Life sucks. Right? Meaning, life is suffering. What does that mean? What that means is, injustice happens all the time. Life is filled with suffering. That's actually true. Life is tragic and beautiful and poignant, right? And stunning, right? And gorgeous. And as my teacher said, we laugh out of one side of our mouth and we cry out of the other side of our mouth. Okay, so we kind of hold that together. So life is suffering. But most of the suffering, 98% of it, is rooted in the experience of being a separate self. Okay, why? Why? So no assumptions here, no kind of, placebo, placid, lovely spiritual sayings. Why? Tell me why.
Incomplete.
Because I feel incomplete. Okay, I knew it talked. There we go. Hey, Ray, good to see you. Okay, you got a haircut. Okay, okay, so incomplete. What else? What else? Just why? Why?
Separate.
I'm separated, and therefore I feel. What does that? Just let's say it out. Therefore,
Not enough.
and I feel not enough. It's always not enough.
It's too much.
There's this enormous sense of not enoughness. Right? I'm not satisfied. It's very hard to be satisfied. Just want some satisfaction, but it's really hard to get. Okay? So that experience of being satisfied is extremely hard to get. There's actually, right? We have scripture on this because John's a New Testament man. Every once in a while I'm going to get some scripture into the room. right? So in Deuteronomy it says, you shall ba'achalta, you shall eat, right? You shall give blessing, you shall be satisfied, right? Ba'achalta v'sabat u'berachta. Actually, you shall eat, you shall be satisfied, you shall give blessing. Three texts. What does that mean? So the great Christ consciousness readers said, you eat, you're satisfied, you give blessing. You only give blessing when you're satisfied. Right? Blessing comes from the experience of being satisfied, and being satisfied is the hardest thing in the world. Right? How do you get satisfied? And so the teachers of this text, this old biblical text, say that if you're actually an enlightened person, you can actually be satisfied if you ate an olive's worth of food. Right? That's the symbol of an enlightened person. You can eat an olive's worth of food and you can be satisfied. Normally, the old biblical law is you only say grace after meals if you're satisfied. You've eaten enough that you're kind of bursting. Now, by the way, does anyone here ever overeaten in their life? Probably not, right? So why do you overeat? Because you want to get full. Right? You know that feeling? You just want that full feeling that leaves you sick. Right? But you just want the full feeling, right? You just want that feeling, right? Right? To actually know, to be enlightened, if you're enlightened, you can actually eat an olive's worth of food and be satisfied. So the separate self feels like it's not enough, feels like it's not satisfied, feels like it's always just not there. You're just not there, and you've got this low-grade depression. Most people live in a low-grade depression that they deny. It's just not polite. And the low-grade depression is, I'm just not there. I'm going to stay in bed all day. I'll get up sometimes, I won't get up. Or I'll get up and I'll function in a highly effective job running, a securities firm. Or I'll start a movement. Doesn't really matter, but I'm not satisfied. Right? Just like, right, what else? Stay with it. What else? What else? What else? What else? And of course, the root of all addiction is a lack of satisfaction. And we're going to spend a week talking about addiction and pleasure and enlightenment. At the root of all addiction is I'm not satisfied. There's an essential lack that I want to fill. So what else? What else? What else? Ryan, help me out. Right? The separate self-experience of suffering. Why?
Disconnection.
It's a disconnection. There's an alienation. Right? Take it into your body. Feel it first person. Why else?
Loneliness.
Loneliness. Loneliness. What else?
Unlovable. Not lovable.
Not lovable.